Welcome back to Parker's channel.
Hey y'all, it's Mila and Parker. And today I'm showing you guys how I turn this little nightstand into something cute for my little salon space. So this nightstand, I've had it since 2013. This was some of the first furniture me and my husband ever bought for our first ever apartment. And I just refuse to let it go. It's been in good condition. I've painted it several times. It's been in our bedroom, our living room, my son's room, my daughter's room, and now it's back in the salon. So when I started, I had to go ahead and make sure I sanded this down because, like I said, I painted it several times. I also had to make sure I take those handles off. The handles that originally came with this were silver, I believe, because this was a black nightstand with silver. I still have the main dresser in my bedroom. So I took the handles off and I painted them gold the last time. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm probably going to have to redo these handles again. But to be honest with you, I forgot to get gold spray paint. And when I did this, I decided to use whatever we had in our garage. So what we had was white. And so I was like, I got to sand this down good. So as you can see, I'm going to sand this down. I'm getting all the way to the bottom. Not necessarily, but just as smooth as possible so I can work on an even surface because the last paint job I did was not so good. So I took care of a lot of those little drips and just kind of evened it out a little bit. I would recommend you using an electric sander. At some point my battery died, so I used the hand sander while I was waiting on it to charge. And y'all, after about 2 or 3 pass-throughs, I was like, I'll just wait on it to charge. And it was 98 degrees. Y'all know I live in Houston. It was hot, hot, hot. So I was trying to get in and out and be done. So I would definitely recommend a sander. I'll leave the link to this one in the description box. You don't have to necessarily have this one, but I think it was pretty reasonable. We've had it for a couple of years.
Lord, what is messing up? I ain't never been peaceful.
So I am using some interior paint from our old house. I painted my kitchen cabinets a couple of years ago, and I really liked them at first. But then after about 7 years, y'all, those kitchens started looking really raggedy. So before we sold the house, I tried to find something as close as possible to match, and this is what I found. So it is a gray white, but it's white. It's like one of those colors that I don't even know why they call it gray because it literally looks white. So this is it, and I really like this paint because it's the kind that you can wash off or whatever. And yeah, so that's the paint I'm using. I just used the cheapest roller pan that they had, whatever, because this was one of those impromptu DIYs. So we had stuff in the garage and we had an old cheap pan, had never been opened. So pretty much everything in here came from either Lowe's or Home Depot. But I did about 5 coats. I know that's probably excessive. I really could have got away with 3. But after I did like the third coat, I was like, let me just do one more coat. Because I don't know why, y'all. I really don't know why. It was 98 degrees outside. It was super hot. I don't know why. And then after the fourth coat, y'all, my camera's about to cut off because after the fourth coat, I started getting chased by a bee and I had like a whole panic attack. I was running. My husband had to come. I was cutting up, okay? Because if I get stung by a bee, it's over. I don't have an EpiPen with me right now, nothing. So I literally had a little, meltdown behind the bee. And then I had to go back and repaint for a 5th coat because by that time, some little bug had flew on it. Y'all, I was over it at this point. I should have just stopped at 3. But anyways, I rambled. I'm just talking. I'm going to shut up. But y'all could just, watch me finish painting. So this is after I finished painting, I just put everything in the garage. I let this sit overnight, all day the next day at work. And then when I got home from work, I took it out the garage, put all the handles back on, and this is the final results. So y'all let me know what y'all think and keep watching because I got more of the salon DIYs coming up, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.